Resort, and we're here to eat at Sebastian's Bistro. Now, this isn't our first time eating here, but the first time we did eat here, we were so overwhelmed that the food was really good, and also I was a little sick, but we forgot to record a lot of things. So today we're gonna take you guys with us. We're gonna show you everything there is. We're gonna talk prices. We'll show you desserts. There's a dessert here that if you're a fan of Ohana, you're definitely gonna like the dessert here because it's the same one, pretty much, just with a little bit of coconut on top. Same exact bread pudding dessert. Anyways, we'll get into more of that later. Let's go eat.
All right, guys, I'm super excited for this vlog. I'm excited to show you one of my favorite restaurants on Disney property. And yep, I have a lot of favorites, but this is actually one of my top 5 restaurants here at Disney. And it is so for a few reasons, which you'll see later on in this video and I'll talk about. But one of the first things I wanted to mention about the Caribbean Beach is if you're coming here for Sebastian's, and generally speaking, if you're going to any hotel or Disney resort to eat at a table service restaurant, you will have to have a reservation. They will ask you for your last name and your ID so that you can park there. If you don't have a reservation and let's say you just want to eat at a quick service restaurant or you just want to walk around and have a cup of coffee, they will not let you park there. Sometimes they can be lenient. Most times they'll just say it's just for whoever's staying at the resort or whoever has a reservation there to eat. So you might not want to take that chance, but there are many alternatives on how to get here. A lot of resorts have, you know, the Disney Magic Kingdom resorts actually have the monorail. You can get here by bus from wherever you're at, and you can also use a Skyliner in the Caribbean Beach Resort. Actually, your mode of getting here will actually be different from how we just walked in because we parked here and had a reservation. You'll actually walk off of the Skyliner station and you'll ask a cast member wherever the pool is that you'll see the big pool. You want to head in that direction. You're going to have to go over a bridge to get here. But once you get off the Skyliner, you're totally fine as long as you make sure that you get back on by the time that they close. So you'll have to have an early reservation to eat at Sebastian's, or if you just want to do quick service, and make sure that you look at all the times and when they close because that's super important to remember. So my advice would basically be do what's easier for you and your entire party, whether that's the Skyliner or taking the bus there or just parking at the resort, and obviously remembering that you need a reservation to park there. So, you know, let's get right into Sebastian's and let's start with the dinner pricing, guys. So the dinner pricing here at Sebastian's is $38 per adult and $20 per child. And let's start off by saying that's not bad, okay? Let's take into consideration we are at Disney, okay? So we're at Disney. We know things are expensive. Things are expensive everywhere. But if you're looking for a good, fairly priced place, okay, and we're talking, you know, endless style, which is basically you order as much as you want and you pay that one price, obviously plus tax and gratuity, but you're looking for really good food, well cooked, but you're looking to save some money, and this is a perfect option if that's what you're looking for. And I would definitely recommend this to anybody. I mean, whether you have the money to eat at Citricos or even Victoria and Albert's, or whether you just want a decently priced meal and you don't want to have to waste so much. And honestly, this place, I can't recommend enough. The food here is cooked very well. The price is great, like I mentioned. And honestly, you can get a dessert here that if you don't want to pay the $60+ to eat at Ohana's and get it, or you don't feel like driving over to get it at Kona's in the Polynesian, you can get it here, and that's definitely a bonus. So Sebastian's has, for me, one of my favorite appetizers. Okay, so these 2 appetizers that Sebastian's has, I'm a huge fan. So the bread that's here it's a buttery pull apart bread. They're little rolls and they're already buttery on their own, but you pull them apart, they're so soft and they come with a guava butter and an onion jam, which is so good, especially when you mix them together and put them on the bread. It's so good, so delicious, honestly. And you always want to be careful. My parents have always told me since I was a kid, don't fill up on the bread, don't fill up on the bread. It's so hard here because the bread is just so delicious. And they have this salad that they call the spice necklace salad. It's basically just mixed greens with pumpkin seeds, fruit, radish, and they have this dressing on it. It's key lime dressing, and I'm not a fan of key lime anything. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of the bitterness of the key lime. This is not like that though. This dressing, I've actually looked up the recipe, and it actually contains honey and whatnot, and I've looked into recreating it at home just for me to actually use it on my salads. And honestly, I was surprised with the ingredients. I'm not sure why they call it key lime. It doesn't taste like key lime pie like I've tasted and not liked. So I mean, it can be too sweet for some people, but it's perfect for us. We love it. We're huge fans. And we love the ambiance of this place. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. We do prefer to sit here to the right on where the booths are. I mean, the lighting is it's better. But you know, you can't always get what you would prefer. I mean, you can request, but you'll probably wait a longer time. So let's get into the entrees. So the entrees, they're actually, you're gonna get cilantro rice, okay? And I agree with something that we're gonna do another shout out to Kristen from right down on Main Street. The cilantro rice here is so good, dare I say, better than any rice I've had in any Mexican restaurant that serves it. And usually you'll get that like at Chipotle and stuff. We've even made cilantro rice here in our house. I love the cilantro rice here. It's so good, and the beans that they serve it with just complement it so well. I usually just have black beans with everything because it's just a Cuban thing, but the beans that they serve here, which I think are kidney beans, it's so good. It just complements the cilantro rice so well. They also have the mojo pork with the mango sambal that I'm actually going to talk about right now, and the grilled chili rubbed beef, and they have citrus chicken, and they have this really delicious vegetable stew and a sustainable baked fish. Okay, so let's start off by talking about the meat. Okay, so the beef actually tends to come out kind of medium rare. You want to make sure that you tell them if you don't like it that way to have it well done. If you do, no problem. Chances are 99% of the time that's exactly how you're gonna get it, medium rare. At least every time we've been here, it's been that way. So we just ask for it beforehand so we don't have to bother them with it, that we just want well done. And because of the allergies at the table, we get the mango sambal off to the side. We get it always served away from the person who's allergic so we can add it onto our food later. The citrus chicken is really delicious. I love the way they marinate it. It's super soft on the inside, so tender. So is the mojo pork. The mango sambal really makes the mojo pork stand out. I mean, it's super delicious. There's not a ton of mojo in the pork, but the mango sambal just complements it very, very well. I haven't had the fish, but everyone at the table has said it's super delicious, especially with the Veracruz sauce, because the fish itself isn't really seasoned. So the Veracruz sauce really complements it so well. And here's the dessert, guys. Here's the star for me of the entire meal. And I love the coconut pineapple bread. It comes with the vanilla ice cream, the caramel sauce. They serve it on the side. It's delicious. Absolutely fantastic. If you are a fan of it and you've had it at the Polynesian Resort, you know what I'm talking about. You know how good this is. It's so delicious. I mean, honestly, guys, I can't tell you how much I love to come here and eat, how much I love to just stay around and take in everything. You can even sit here and watch Luminous from Epcot, which is exactly the fireworks show that's going off right now. It's just beautiful. You can sit. They have hammocks there for you to lay down or sit, just relax and take it easy. And you can also visit the Riviera Resort, which is literally right there. It's basically like a 5-minute walk right to the resort, and you can go have a coffee, maybe see the resort all through, you know, the lobby. The lobby is beautiful. You can go into the stores. So all in all, guys, you know, this wasn't supposed to be a super long review, but just to cover the main highlights of this resort and why I think you should visit and see for yourself exactly why I love this place, why I recommend it, why it's fantastic. And then at the end, you come out, you listen to the band, play a couple hits. I mean, if it's your birthday, they'll even put your name into a song like they've done for my dad before. I mean, I love this place, guys. I love this resort. I wish I had gotten a chance to stay here when I used to visit. But honestly, I definitely recommend you guys to come here, check it out, go eat at Sebastian's Bistro. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you loved about it. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. You never know where we're going to eat, what I'm going to review or cover, but you'll find out in the next one. So until next time, see you guys.